Hello everyone and welcome to episode 122 of the 10-minute modeling challenge. And this week there is a plot twist in the Infansia Discord server. Normally there's a weekly challenge there and it sort of still is, but it's different this week because it's a 4-weekly game development challenge. Games with a Z at the end. For the first 3 weeks we're going to be modeling some different assets, starting with a player asset today, and in the 4th week we're going to put that into a prototype in your favorite game engine. And I'll tell you what, if you're struggling for a game idea, just pick a game from the past. Frogger, I don't know, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Breakout clones or whatever. Just basically clone it in your head, but make a little plot twist. So either you change a game mechanic and maybe like a theme twist. So instead of having Space Invaders, do it underwater or something, or inside of a computer like Tron or something. I don't know, shuffling bits and blocks of stuff on the motherboard. I don't know. If you're still struggling though with a game idea, jump into the Infansia Discord server and check out this challenge discussion. How difficult is that to say? Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York, unique New York. I think that's how you're supposed to train. So jump into the Infansia Discord server, join the challenge discussion, and then just chat about like whatever you want to make. Maybe you can find some help there as well. A couple of days ago, I also released a video about how to create and sell your own game assets, so you might want to check that one out. I've also made a little bit update to Ultranova, and that's going to be coming more detail in a devlog at some point. But just a brief thing, I really like the idea because I took, well, it's my idea. Ooh, smart. Nice, like it. But instead of just randomly making a spaceship, which is how I normally go about it, I took a 2D approach. I went into Google Slides, believe it or not, drew some boxes and just laid out stuff that could be in a spaceship. I thought, like, what could be on a spaceship? Cargo containers, comm arrays, defense blasters, deflector shields, fusion cores, engines and things. And I just blocked it out and think, because I'm going to be making a level, the intro level for Ultranova, and I thought I'll block it out like this to just make my level planning a little bit easier. And then I realized, well, I can take that 2D drawing that looks hideous, I'll move it into 3D and I just box it out. And I made a little primitive shield deflector one as well because that didn't work as a box. So the early layout took about 1 hour because I had to think, well, I had to think about what was going into a spaceship. And then the block out, just random boxes. Well, not so random actually, because I did actually look at the 2D model. That took about 30 minutes. And then I spent about 12 hours modeling the ship. And I just replaced module by module and put a lot more detail in it. And this ship that you're seeing right now is about 200k verts. So it's not actually too bad. I thought it was going to be a lot more. And I'm really happy. I've broken a golden law of low poly here. I've actually got some subdivision surface modifier on the deflector shield. I thought that looked pretty neat. And it's also using the Infansia Pixpal texture, believe it or not. There's no other textures in this ship here alone. It's only the Infansia Pixpal texture, 128 by 128 pixels to get the palette and the colorization there. And I'm not even using most of that palette. It's just like 10 colors or something. So I'm really happy with the result. But check out for the next devlog of Ultranova. I'll be covering in the making of that spaceship. So pretty cool. With all that said, let's move into this week's challenge, and that is to create the player character for our little game project this month. So I'm going to be making a low poly character, of course, and the key thing is there, keep the scope small. Normally in a prototype you only use like super primitive block, like capsules and things like that, but we can take it, we'll do it into a visual prototype. So we'll actually put a little bit of effort into our art here as well, because most of the practice is going to be the art, and then we'll do like the prototype is the bonus content at the end of it to make something playable at the end. Oh, and check out the new viewport. I'm actually loving this because I made some renders in viewport of my spaceship, and I actually like this background. So it's got a gradient texture. You can actually change it in themes here. Let's go edit preferences, and I went into themes, and this is a bit of a maze. When I do 3D viewport, scroll down here, a little bit obscure because you got theme space, and scroll down here, you got gradient colors, and I put vignette. I can't even say that word, vignette. And I put gradient, cool blue color here, and gradient low here, black. One more thing before I start, and that is you don't need a game design document for this one. I know I've been talking about game design documents, and I've actually spent a few months creating it for Ultranova now. So if you're going to make a serious game project in the future, I recommend doing one. But for this one, maybe you just fit it on a napkin, on a piece of paper. It's difficult to write on a napkin, so use like a paper instead. And maximum allowed 1 sketch. Actually, you could write a game design document too. I'm not banning you from it, but I'm encouraging you to focus more on just like a single mental idea. Ready? Steady, go. We are off, yeah. Tab into edit mode. Oh, I'm not used to speaking here, I notice. Go into edit, auto mirror, and control 1. I want to see it from this view so I get the angle correct. I'm probably going to be doing this in Unity probably, because I'm not skilled enough in Unreal Engine yet. Scale it down, we'll do the torso about there. So I'm gonna make, well, you know, you've seen me make low poly characters before. But Control R for loop cut, do this one, and E to extrude. This is my normal box modeling method here. A scale, everything needs to be a bit wide. I'm gonna make it like a little bit proportionally funky character, I think. Just for something different. I don't even know what it's gonna be yet. I should have thought a little bit more about the game, but it's okay. G to move that on, rotate, and E to extrude. Let's make big feet, because this character is gonna be running. So I was running. Poor Forrest Gump impression there, but never mind. E to extrude, and here we go. E to extrude, E to extrude, and there. Okay, and E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate, and E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, and E to extrude, S to scale, S to scale, no, E to extrude, and E to extrude again, S to scale on the Y-axis, and I'll just do it. Palm again, E to extrude. Oh, no. Oh, that's too wide. Scale Y, E to extrude, because I need to do the thumb here. So I'm not going to do fingers again as usual. And here we go. E to extrude, S to scale, G to move. And how am I doing for size here? That's pretty okay. And we'll do the funny head. It's going to be seen from the side, probably. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, E to extrude, E to extrude, and that's going to be the head, little box head here. There we go, and Control R, just do this. All my characters are starting to look the same here, I think. I have to mix it up a little bit. Scale, and here we go. Well, we'll think of something different though for this character, I think. It's going to be running on a rooftop, I think. This, I don't know why. I just feel like endless runner was mentioned, so I just got like a thought. Should I make? I don't know. I just want to make it proportionally different, so I'm going to make longer legs this time. I'm going to be running and jumping on rooftops, like a parkour type of game, I guess. G there, and that's going to be the main shape. G. I'm not going to be doing any detailed head neck because the game's going to be simple, small, super simple, and super small. So long legs here. Control R, and let's bring this one in, and this one. I should have some thought of a. It's got lisping there. Maybe you can do something. I think I want to make so the character can be replaced, actually, different things. So I'm actually not going to use super long legs. Because I think I want to make it so, even though I make a prototype now, you should be able to replace the character in the future. Maybe like a themed thing. So I can make, okay, so let's make like a Santa Claus thing guy. Because it's coming up on Christmas and it's a December challenge. So I'll do that instead. It just turned into Santa Claus now. Plot twist again. So flary big Santa Claus arms here. So I'll have to model a beard. So, and of course eats a lot of porridge and stuff. So suddenly he also became a lot fatter. The legs, for some reason, I want to have skinny legs on this Santa. So there we go. Big shoulders here. There we go. And maybe if I get more into the spirit, if I color it red here. So let's just grab here. That's very red. Very red. How does Santa look, actually? Like a belt, of course. So Alt-Z, Alt-E to extrude long face, normal. No, I don't want the belt popping out like this, do I? I want the other way around. I want the belt to be inside, not outside. Because it's like digging into the stomach here. Control R. And let's see. Control R here. Scale. And maybe I can do here. I'll do like a. This background, actually, I'm loving it because it makes the colors pop a little bit more here. I'm not used to it. I'm nearly like blinded by my red color here. I'm liking it. So let's do like a little Santa flare here, like this. I need a reference picture of Santa now. Maybe I have to fix it a little bit in tinker time here. What's happened to my belt here? Control R. Maybe like this. Oh, I'm lost it. This is the most time I've ever spent on a belt anyway, that's for sure. Maybe I think I want the belly to hang a little bit as well. Usually I never like do this part. This is new for me. I should do this more often actually, because it feels more natural that it hangs in like that. And maybe here as well. On the back here though, I think, would it go up? Ah, I'll just keep it like that. 3:47, what happened to my time? I'm like wasting time here. Okay, so now I've got to do apparently this then. Let's just E to extrude this one. And Alt select there. I don't know what happened to the time. Alt Z. And there we go, Control plus. Alt Z. Black boots. Okay, I've got 3 minutes to go. I don't know how that happened. Brown boots, I guess. Down here somewhere. Like that. And I think I want the pants to come out over it. No, never mind. So, okay, this is the least productive 10-minute modding challenge I think I've ever done. 2 minutes to go. I'm stressed now because this is like underperforming. Well, it is Christmas. Why is he got like that top? I'm mesmerized here by the by the new gradient background. Oops, I even hit him. All right, 2 minutes. Okay, this is gonna be another lying thumbnail, I think, because I can't have it like this, can I? There we go. Okay, we'll put a Santa hat on here now. Control R. I'm not even speaking the shortcuts anymore. G. GG. And E to extrude, S to scale. E to extrude, R to rotate, S to scale. 1 minute 58. E to extrude, R to rotate. I'll have to rig the hat as well because it needs to wobble now. If I've made a hat like this, it needs to wobble. So I'll have to put an armature in there as well. Rotate. Okay, we'll put a thing on there soon. GG. Well, not a good game on this one. I have no idea why I'm so slow today. Maybe I've spent too much high poly modeling my spaceship, so I've spoiled my time frames here. Okay, well, I'll have to make this red anyway. G, and I've got 1 minute. Oh, what happened there? A. Select everything. Control plus, and this can go white, I guess. And this one's white. Let's just put a pair of eyes on here as well. Shift E to duplicate. Here, clipping off scale, scale Z, scale Z. G, E to extrude. L to select link, 40 seconds to go. Oh my. What has happened here? G to move, and a beard then. Shift E. I've got 30 seconds to create a beard here. Okay, and I forgot clipping. I hate that thing. G, it should be illegal. It should auto-enable. No, it shouldn't. Alright. L to select the linked, and a white beard. It looks like an imposter here. I'll have to put... Oh, he's got red hands still. 8 seconds. Let's put gloves on him. There we go. And there. Black. Normally in this time frame, I create a character that has more detail and I rig him and I do the armature and the formation and everything. And this whole spaceship modeling thing, spending 12 hours on a spaceship, has ruined my performance. I'm super slow suddenly. But you know what? Let's just make this, I'm not even going to add another 10 minutes this time. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend some time and just tweak this character and then see what we can, how we can salvage this. And actually, do you know what? I need to just bring up a picture of a Santa Claus as well, because this was just straight from the heart. It looks like, I don't know, it looks kind of cute though. So I'll do some tweaks to the character and see what we can do in another, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or so. And we'll see. I'll check back in on you in just a moment. Alright guys, so there we took previous Santa, the 10-minute Santa, and turned it into a 30-minute Santa, and I'm a little bit more pleased with this one. I put some more loop cuts around the clothes. I extruded a little bit of a thickness to his coat here in the front, put a belt buckle on, and loop cuts along the legs and the sleeves here, just to make it puff a little bit more, and actually put a loop cut through the whole body to get a rounder face. Put a nose on, that's very different for me, and eyebrows, thought that worked, and ears and everything. So I'm pretty happy with it. And what I'm going to be doing as well now, actually, I'm going to go and pick up my girls from school, because they have the second to last day of school today. So I'm going to go grab them, and then I'll finish off this video. I'll probably also just put a time compressed armature and weight painting and rigging at the end as well, so you can see how that is done. I've done that in loads of videos, so if you check out my Learn Low Poly character modeling video, the one with the yellow thumbnail, you'll be able to follow everything in detail if you want to learn how to rig and set up the inverse kinematics for the legs and everything like that. So this is my player character now for my December game. How fitting that it's a Santa Claus. It's going to be a lot of fun to put that into motion at the end of the year. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing as well, and I'll see you in a video in the soon future. No, in the near future. Until next time, have a great one, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.